establishment of the sacrament of confession. He gives the apostles the power to forgive sins in his name. And he does this after he what's on them? When was the only other time in all of salvation history that God breathed on man? When he created him, when he became a living soul. That's the power of the sacrament of confession, my brothers and sisters. I've said this before, but it's worth saying again. When you have mortal sin on your soul is dead, dead in sin, cut off from the life of God. You are in effect a zombie, a walking dead, as far as God is concerned. Your body is still alive, but your soul is dead. When you go into that confessional and you make a good confession, you walk out of there alive. Do you understand that? This is the most powerful sacrament there is outside of baptism. The only other sacrament that's equally powerful is baptism. Because that not only forgives your sins, it wipes out all of the punishment. But it's a one-shot deal. Okay? The only other sacrament greater than the Eucharist itself. Think about that. Because you can't receive Jesus if you're in a state of mortal sin, can you? Can you? No. You have to go to confession before you receive. Do you see that? In some respects, confession is more powerful because it raises your soul from the dead. Just like in the creation account, God took dust from the ground, you know, clay, and then what? And what happened? He came alive. What was once just a doll, if you will, a clay doll, is now what?
Human being.
Alive. What a powerful statement this is. Do you see that? And you'd say, well, I don't have any mortal sins I need to confess, so that's why I don't go to confession. Then it's your loss. Because it's not just for mortal sins, my brothers and sisters. It's for all sins. Remember when I said frequently in the sacraments? Because even if only you have our venial sins, confessing those frequently or on a regular basis is a good spiritual practice to prevent you from doing them more frequently. I'm sorry? Yes, it is. It is. He said an antidepressant. Okay? It keeps you in union with God. Good, thank you. We underestimate this power of these sacraments that God has given us. Yes?
Oh, I was just going to say, it keeps you in the right path.
Yes. There's so much that could be said about the sacrament of penance. But the connection I want you to see here is that you were dead and now you are alive, in the same way that when man was created out of the clay of the earth, according to the story, he was nothing. And then when God breathed on him, he became a living soul. In the same way, when you make a good confession, you become alive again to God. You're no longer this zombie that's walking around. I'm going to hold this off. I'm looking at the time. What is meant by tilling and keeping the garden? We're going to hold off on that. Remember, next week I will not be here. I will be in Wyoming. So pray for me. My last vacation before I start back with school. I will see you again on the 13th. Yes, the 13th. All right? In fact, if I may ask, if I forget, Mayan, can you please send out an email reminder to everyone that I will not be here? Because I won't be in town to send something out. I'm leaving for Las Vegas this week, and I come back only for one day to repack and go on my second trip. So I will be gone all the next 2 weeks. So
Enjoy. Have a good week.
thank you. We will pick up with tilling and keeping the ground next week. God bless you and see you then.